Chronicles Hobby One Box Division Random. This is break number 682, and let's see how many times we're going to randomize it. Seven times for this randomization. Here we go. Let's see who has what division. Mr. CEO with the AFC East, Harry with the AFC North, Jax the Ripper AFC South, Haley with the AFC West, NFC Mr. CEO, James with the NFC North, Harry with the NFC South, and Matthew with the NFC West. Once we get the teams loaded on the side, we will get going with this break. Alrighty, let's get into it. We have Joe Namath to get started. That's going to Mr. CEO, followed by DeAndre Swift, and that's going to be going to James. Then we have a Timeless Tributes out of $3.99, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and that's going to Haley. Followed by a Malik Harrison RC for the Ravens and a L'Jarius Sneed for the Chiefs going to Haley. The Ravens going to Harry. And then a Cole Kmet Black Prism Purple. That's a nice card. That is out of 125. And that's going to James. Followed up by a Henry Ruggs, The Score. And then a Herbie to finish that pack off. That Herbie going to Haley. And same with the Henry Ruggs. Alrighty. Our second pack of break 682. Baker Mayfield of the Browns. Chase Claypool of the Steelers, followed by a Black Prism for T. Higgins. And that T. Higgins of the Bengals going to Harry, followed by Jordan Love of the Packers. That Jordan Love is going to James. Then we have a CD Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys going to Mr. CEO. With a Justin Jefferson of the Vikings going to James. And then a Justin Jefferson Score going to James. Followed by a Michael Pittman Jr. rated rookie. Alrighty, on to our third pack. It's a Brett Favre, followed by Rob Gronkowski, followed by Dick Butkus. Then we have a James Robinson RC. That's going to be going to Jax. And a DeAndre Swift RC Luminance going to James. Followed by Ryan Tannehill, 43 out of 199. And a Clyde Edwards-Helaire going to Haley. Followed by a Chase Young, shockingly not going to Haley. This one going to Mr. CEO. Sean Alexander, Patrick Mahomes, Chase Claypool Legacy, the rookies. That's a silver. That's going to Harry. Followed by Darnell Mooney going to James. And James Robinson going to Jax. Oh my Lanta, we have a 1 of 1. And it is Jonathan Taylor, 1 of 1 Luminance. Jonathan Taylor, 1 of 1 Luminance. And that is going to Jax the Ripper. Wow. Next up, we have Henry Ruggs Prism Black and a Brandon Ayuk Clear Vision. Two packs left in this break, number 682. Kelvin Ridley, followed up by Delvin Cook. Then we have a Zach Moss, Timeless Treasures out of 99 auto with the jersey. That's going to Mr. CEO. And then Mr. CEO gets the James Morgan RC and Gabe Davis RC. Followed by a Zach Moss out of 199. The Mr. CEO pack right here. Followed by a Rookies Justin Herbert Legacy, and that's going to Haley. And then a LaViscus Chenault rated rookie going to Jax. T. Higgins RC going to Harry, followed by Brian Dawkins. Then we have a rookie signatures. That's Chase Claypool, and that's going to Harry. Followed by Jalen Reagor. That's going to Mr. CEO. Then we have James Robinson going to Jax. Followed by Justin Jefferson going to James. A Chase Claypool to Harry. And then a Joe Burrow Clear Vision going to Harry as well. Alrighty, let's run these down. We had the Ryan Tannehill out of 199 going to Jax. And now our rookie rundown. James Robinson going to Jax. LaVisca Chenault going to Jax. James Morgan going to Mr. CEO. James Robinson to Jax. Darnell Mooney to James. James Robinson to Jax. L'Jarius Sneed to Haley. Malik Harrison to Harry. Chase Claypool to Harry. Justin Jefferson to James. Jalen Rieger to Mr. CEO. T. Higgins to Harry. Zach Moss out of 199 to Mr. CEO. Gabe Davis to Mr. CEO. Brandon Ayuk to Matthew. Chase Claypool to Harry. Chase Young to Mr. CEO. Clyde Edwards-Helaire to Haley. DeAndre Swift to James. Michael Pittman Jr. to the Indianapolis Colts. Justin Jefferson to James. Justin Jefferson to James. CeeDee Lamb to Mr. CEO. Henry Ruggs III to Haley. Chase Claypool to Harry. DeAndre Swift to James. Alrighty, let's run down the featured cards. First, our rookie QBs. Our big rookie QBs. Jordan Love to James. Justin Herbert, two of them going to Haley. And then a Joey B clear version to Harry. Followed up by a purple Prism Black Cole Kmet going to James. And the Prism Black T. Higgins going to Harry. And Henry Ruggs III Prism Black going to Haley. And that T. Higgins is a silver. Followed by a Timeless Treasures out of 399, Clyde Edwards-Helaire to Haley, and a Chase Claypool signature to Harry. Then we have the Zach Moss Timeless Treasures out of 99 going to Mr. CEO. And the Jonathan Taylor 1 of 1 going to Jax the Ripper.